Hey guys, welcome back. It's Biggs. Today we're at Outnumbered Acres, and today I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of the new and improved Outnumbered Acres. Right guys, we're almost ready for full fall. This was a lot of work this year. We took on, my wife and I and our family, we took on far more than we could chew this year, but we did get most of it done, so we're pretty happy with it. That's Leia the dog choking behind us here on the ground. She's rifling through whatever she finds. Right, Leia? Yeah, you like it here? It's good? Okay, so I'll give you guys a quick tour. What we changed up before, you guys saw the old paddocks before. We have no idea. We're city people that moved to the country. We have no idea what we're doing half the time. So we kind of started settling down of what we really wanted to accomplish, what we really wanted to do. And we decided that we're going to stick with the Highland cattle, Chewy and Bella, which you guys have seen. I'll show you them again. And we're going to stick with our Cooney pigs. That's the two primary focuses. Then my wife's got, 100 chickens all over the place. We'll talk about that in a bit. And then we've got Stanley. We got Stanley and his Stellas, and then we got the guinea fowl that take care of the tick population. So in the winter time, it's pretty harsh here. Like today, we're in full fall, and right now the temperature is literally hovering right around zero. Everything was, I think, was -5, -6 today on the Celsius schedule. Absolutely everything was frozen. The one thing that we did not able to get accomplished this year was we wanted to trench from the house all the way out here to run electrical and water. The water is very, very challenging even in the winter time because our frost line goes down below 6 feet. So it's kind of hard to imagine. Now if you look over here, this section here, it just looks like there's a bunch of pallets on the ground, and that's all it is really right now. But basically the space of these pallets is going to be 5 pallets by 4 pallets. This is going to be the new and improved chicken coop. This is going to be the chicken coop. We're going to be building it out of pallets. I got all sorts of pallets here. We're going to be building it out of pallets, and this will be basically the mini barn. You're going to walk in one door and it'll have a full service area, sinks, every aspect, everything for feeding, everything's going to be here, right at the farm level. So it's going to be good with a little raised door going through the fence for the chickens to get in and out. I'll show you where the chickens are now going into winter. In the event that this isn't quite ready to go, then that's what's going to be happening. So let's get going. So this is the first gate that you're going to come through. We do have another gate over there which is going to separate the yard from the farm area. Contains our dogs. This is Jedi, the resident beast. So we got to keep Beast out because Beast likes animals, right? But you're a good farm dog, right? Yeah, you're a good girl. And you guys saw Leia already. So basically it's set up like a cube. Here's the first gate. We have another gate straight ahead, and then we have 2 gates off to the side. The first gate off to the side on the right-hand side goes to the first paddock that's going to be mainly for the boars. Now because winter and everything started coming a little bit quicker, Harriet was due. Harriet's piglets were born about 4 weeks back now. We separated Harriet so she could have her little piglets. So here's her 3 little piglets. They're just eating some food right now. They don't have names. The little white one and this little beautiful little speckled boy, they're both sold. And then the little ginger one is a little girl. Beautiful little coons. So eventually this is where the boars will go. Hamlet and the 2 boys will go in there. And then Harriet, Luna, and all the babies, when we have babies, they'll have the whole area. But that's starting number 1. We've already got all our hay put up for the winter, which is incredible for us. We're usually scrambling towards the end of the year to make sure we've got enough, because every single season we've changed the animal selection we have. So we've got 200 small squares of hay put up, grass hay, primarily for the Highlands and the coons. And then we've also got some straw. So all our bedding and everything, all our needs are taken care of. Okay, this area, as you can see, the gates, we're on the opposite side now. So this is the main cattle gate. That's the front gate. Everything is designed in a way that we can drive the tractor through safely and easily for doing maintenance, snow removal, bringing products in construction, cleaning stalls, whatever we need to do. But it was all built very, very thought process was set up for that. This whole section here is about 500 by 100, and then the other main section is out there is the same section we had before, it just got bigger. These whole sections, all of them, are run with the electric. The electric has got a very low wire on it. That's just to control the coons, make sure they stay in their paddocks. And then we have a high wire just to keep the cows in. So this was the old section. This is where it ended. This is originally, there was a post here with a small gate to come into the pig enclosure and so forth. So I took down the wire from here to be able to build the boars enclosure. this will eventually be separated, that this will be one section, this will be another section, so we can properly rotate the animals through to protect the forage for them. For our cows, because they're larger animals, we wanted to find, we only have 2 of them. Down the road we may have 1 more, but we're not really set out for a large herd or a fold of cattle. So we made a nice little feeder out of an old tire, tractor tire. There's Bella and Chewy. They've got their shelter that's built for the winter. It's just temporary. It's going to be taken down next winter. We're going to use the pallets for other projects. Put a nice slant on the roof with some nice metal roofing, make it a better shelter. Hi, Chewy. Did you enjoy your oats? Yeah, good boy. Okay. This is one of the originally, I guess, was called the goat shed. This is the other pig shed, but we've also made it a temporary home for the chickens. As I alluded to in one of the earlier videos, the chicken coop that you can see way over there against the house, that's got something special for it, and it's got residents in it now, but you guys aren't ready to see them yet. Maybe next spring, next summer, we'll start with that project. But this is the one shed that's intended for the girls. And we've made it as a temporary shelter, not only for the coons, because the coons stay on the bottom, but we've moved most of the chickens over into this section as well. So this section is nothing fancy. It's got one giant perch. It's got a feed tray. It's got a ladder for them to get up. They can access the water where the coons can't get to the water using the creek that we use for when the coons are having birth. We've got some nesting boxes put off to the side. It's all very straightforward. We put the shelf below the feed and the perch to catch all their waste products and stuff, and then when it comes time to clean it, we can just all push it onto the ground and clean the whole shelter all at one point. So really the last thing and the biggest challenge we face this year is honestly going to be watering. So we've got a 75-gallon horse trough in the corner here. That one actually has dedicated heat going to it. This year, because we didn't have the trenching, we're still going to be doing the same thing that we did last year, using that really heavy gauge extension cord, bringing the power up to it. But that takes 1,000 watts to run that heater, and that's the smallest heater I can do for a 75-gallon trough of water. And then we have smaller ones here for the coons, and one for here and one for Harriet on the other side, and we just replace those every single day. First in the morning and then at night. So they take about 10 to 15 gallons a piece, and that's about it. So we got to haul the water out for them. But all in all, we're pretty much ready for winter. Okay, well this year we've had the true test. Now Chewy there, this fence, we didn't change much on this fence, but this is the fence that Chewy broke out of last year when he first came to us. And we didn't really make any modifications other than putting in the electric. And I guess the true test was this year, now that he's bigger, is we wanted to make sure that Chewy was here to stay. But what happened this fall is the farmer released, I'm guessing, probably 300 head of cattle. Now, you don't see many of them right now because actually it's way out far in the distance. Now, you see the woods that are out there. That's where most of Chewy spent most of his time during the jailbreak, and that's where we had to go and catch him to bring him back. But you guys probably can't see it on here, but the farmers are actively out there herding cattle right around that tree line with quads right now and horseback. And they're catching a bunch of cattle and moving them all in, because all the way through those woods for about a mile brings them all the way out to the other side where the farm is way down that end. So I guess he's moving all his cattle in for getting ready for winter. But the other day there was probably 300 cows there, and it's all cows and calves. And Chewy here is a rather fertile young bull, and I think he would love the chance to spend time with that. So I think him and Bella spend a lot of time here at the back of the fence, way at the back of the property. As you can see, the farm's over there, house is over there. We're way at the back of the property. So Bella, I think you're doing a good job keeping your betrothed here. Good job, my girl. They've been eating their minerals. That's what the green on their lips is. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. You gonna stay, Chewy? Is it a good place? It's okay here? Yeah. And this, guys, is why we got all that prep taken care of. This is literally 2 days after all the other video was filmed, and we are already into full-on snow. We've got about 3 inches of snow on the ground. Now, it won't stay. It's still very early for the snow to stay. It still poses some challenges. In the buckets there, we have to bring out water every day, twice a day for the pigs. And then we also bring out all the pig pellets mixed in with hay, and that's warmed up with some warm water, and that's also good to keep the pigs nice and hydrated as well. Even the babies are out exploring.
Mom's letting you have some? That's a good mom, Harriet.
So, hope you guys enjoyed the quick little tour of what's happening. We're getting ready for winter. It's going to go to bed, and the next spring we'll see what happens at Outnumbered Acres. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.